Bet. Let's get the show started. Whoever's coming in late, you know the vibes. I'm running a bit. Well, no such thing as time. So are we really running late? Either way. Bro, am I tripping? I'm literally in front of the camera and it's not updated. For some reason the camera's not updated. 1 second, guys. The camera's not updated for some reason. I don't know what's that about. About to find out though. Here we go. I'm like, yo, what? I'm not a vampire. What's going on? Yo, Haven. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope all is well with you guys. It's my intention that you are in a wonderful, magnificent mood, having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. If not, hopefully you will be by the end of this presentation. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Yo, Haven, what's good? Once again, happy Friday. I'm highly grateful, thankful for you guys who've been rocking out from the beginning, liking, commenting, sharing, been subscribed. You know what's up. Doing this energetic exchange that we do on the regular. You know what's up. Great sketches and things. I'm grateful for your presence and your energy, as I'm sure you are for mine. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so notify when you go up and you don't miss out. We watch these clips as a form of escaping the external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual realities. So, welcome to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If it don't resonate with you, leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Don't worry about it. We chilling here. We just vibing. We just relaxing. We just chilling. Anyway, it's Friday Night Live, baby. So we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. Get your party favors. Get your snacks. No discrimination. Whatever you got going on. Everyone who has ever been here. Everyone who has ever been. I'm rushing. I know. Y'all know how I do it. Every time I take a break, I be a little, because it's not. I don't got it scripted. It's freestyle. So part of everyone who has ever sown to see me, it will be returned 100-fold as the most high from you. It's a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly. Because it's all about divine support. I just want to say, great scratch and thanks. Peace and prosperity, you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. Hey, yo. Look what I crafted. I had some crystals that I had just laying around, right? And I'm like, you know what? Let me turn them into some necklaces. I went out. Remember, I told you I was going to do some nature work. Previous rotation, I went out, did what I had to do, recharged all of my crystals. Those, everything is recharged, connected with the earth, under the sun, this, that, XYZ. You know what's up. Anyhow, I feel like I'm chatting. This is a long intro. Enjoy the vibe, enjoy the ride, buckle up. You know what's good, man. We here. We vibing out tonight. So it's more planetary changes apparently. Juice was updating us. See right here, the sun is popping off, blackouts, chaos, and global shifts incoming. 4 hours ago. This is good. This is great, actually. We're gonna watch this. Anyhow, do me and do him a favor by subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Follow him on whatever platform. Show him some love, man, because we're using his content. So just return a favor and show him some love. If you're on any of these platforms, you can watch on your own sometimes. It's okay. But if you prefer to rock out with me, it's all good. Just show him some love. Same way you show me some love. Anyhow, let's get it, baby. I'll be right back. Man.
If Keith is hurting like this, there's no answer.
Did you guys see that performance by Kendrick Lamar at the halftime show? Did you hear what he said, y'all? This is crazy. I told y'all, this is over.
A lot of that is going to be copyrighted, so let's fast forward about 2 minutes, maybe. Okay. More music. Let's fast forward some more.
The block, Missouri.
Okay.
Let me see. Quell, how you doing, guys? How you doing?
What's going on?
Let's see. Okay, all right. As we got more pop,
I only got left side audio for some reason.
Impromptu live. I wanted to get on here. That Kawhi, yeah, that Kawhi definitely. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on? Okay, I got right side audio. I thought my headphones was tripping.
That's my favorite laugh ever, man. That is my favorite laugh ever. But that Kawhi Leonard, I'm so glad I put that. That was my first choice. I put when I got my soundboard. That was the first thing that I put on there. That Kawhi laugh. But yeah, man, I miss you guys. I miss you guys. I miss you guys, and I miss you guys. Hold on, let me put a little. Let me put a little something in the background. They are suns. The planets are reminiscence of the chakras within us, which is our mini suns, mini planets, whatever you want to call them. So these things are getting active. You feel me? So yeah, okay. But you know what we here to do, man? We here to have a good time. We here to have a good time. We here to show you guys what's going on in the world. Show you guys what's going on in the Matrix, man. Do some.
It's so hard. My name.
Hold on. Because what you guys? So you guys heard that? You guys can hear that, right? Can you guys see this? Hold on. Make sure.
We are. Get ready. Woo! We are on tour, and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. Now, Buddy Landell.
Because y'all know what Ric Flair represents? He represents the solar flares. You see? He represents the solar flares. That's why he goes, woo!
You know what's ironic? I got a throwback song from when I was younger named Ric Flair. That got it. Let's get it.
Because that's what they say when them feel them solar flares. That's what he said. That's why. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say when he feel them solar flares. And he said he's on tour right now. He's on tour. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he's on tour right now? And you see what's on tour? The solar flares. And that's what I'm saying. These ninjas are not about that life. That's why I play. That's why it goes in the beginning. You think it ain't about that life? You ain't about that. Hey, because we are making the self. We are making the higher self. The higher self is in the making right now. The higher self is in the making right now. The higher conscious mind is in the making right now. You see, self-made, baby. I be telling you, we live in a video game, and the video game be telling us what's going on.
From one side of this world.
This is what I mean by the past, present, and future all exist all at once. Because for me to be able to decode this and show you guys this in real time.
World to the other than you made. You're talking to the Rolex.
Because why? Why are you talking to the Rolex? Because when it's about the he's wearing red underneath, right? And he's got black on top, which represents, it's the color of Haiti. This is the empire color, but it's deeper than that because that's the color. This color is very spiritual because black represents the void. This is that dark goo Lilith energy. That's that hidden energy. And it's saying the hidden energy, right? Which is the black sun, reminiscent of the black sun is creating that blood. So that's why he's hot right now. He's burning up. Woo! Woo! He's burning up. That's why Ric Flair always sweating. You know what I'm saying? You talking to the Rolex wearing, huh? Then listen to him. This is my boy. I love Ric Flair, man. I love Ric Flair.
On spilled liquor.
On spilled liquor, because that's what the sun is. That's what the sun does, right? Save again, because the sun is what? It's nothing but souls and spirits. So if the sun spilled, right, it's a CME's coming out. So it's spilled spirits, it's spilled souls, it's spilled energy. That's where the solar flares come in. It's the flares of the solar. Of the sun, they're popping up, and because we're about to become the diamonds.
Kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing.
Kiss. Now remember, I told you that's why what's his name? Mike Tyson has the word with the problem kiss. With the word kiss, because the kiss is the cosmic kiss. This is the cosmic kiss of the divine feminine and masculine energy. That's why the snakes, when they go up the Kundalini energy, right, they kiss. They literally kiss in a sense. Activated in divine feminine and the divine masculine. That's why he says kiss stealing, baby. Huh? Kiss stealing. They don't want your peace. They don't want you to have peace. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I told you.
Limousine right, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm gonna
Son of a gun. Because the sun is doing it. I told y'all. Look at his hair, blonde like the sun.
have a hard time
And not even blonde. This is literally the color of the sun right now. That bright, bright blonde.
son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
Holding these alligators down. What do you mean by that? Let's see what Drew's gonna say.
And I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. What did YouTube kick me off of live last strong for, y'all?
Yeah, the Florida Gators live thing. He broke it down.
What did YouTube kick me off of live last strong for exposing? He was part of the Amigos and he didn't even know it. Oh my goodness. You see what I'm saying? Fear in the auroras and the particles that is coming up back to what's natural. Okay? We're going back to what's natural. The solar flares are sending us back to what is natural. So all this stuff has to break down. That's why he's about money, and he don't even really care about money. He shows y'all. He shows y'all that it's not about money. Money's not real. It's an illusion. Money was part of the illusion that was created to encapsulate our minds in this physical reality. Because what animal uses you can make this stuff up.
I'm cold. I gotta put a sweater on, guys.
Now the black sun is tied to what's called Earth. So that's why now the primordial sun is here, which is the black sun, which is the green sun, the emerald sun, whatever you want to call it. It's the black sun that emits green light. It's the original Earth. It's the original sun of Earth. So every time we enter this,
yo, what's good, Kennedy? Welcome in, man. Happy Friday, man. Friday Night Live tonight.
Suns that come in and are what's called the new suns that come in, and they basically rotate. They basically rotate in and out. All right. So let's continue with this. And then y'all remember, right? Hold on.
Gonna be Genie on my left and Mary on my right. I'm not telling any of you. Which of my goals I'm with, so I get 39.
Look at him looking like he's crazy.
The bottom line is big dust.
Even look at the stare in them, boy. Though if that's not Cabbage Patch, I don't know what is. If that's not Cabbage Patch, I don't know what is.
Bottom line is big dust. If you got the butterflies, don't feel bad. You got a rest of the world champion. And in New Orleans tonight, the joint's gonna be packed. And I don't do no job. In front of 70,000 people. I walk down that aisle and I take care of it. Who is holy Slick Rick?
It's holy Slick Rick, yeah. Again, he's speaking in favor of the black goo, the Slick Rick, the black goo.
One more pulling it up, beat up dusty roads. I'm going to ease across the street to the High Regency and drinks all the champagne, anything you want. Here's all the world shit.
All right, you see what I'm saying? Again, that's why liquor, champagne is associated with that, because again, the sun, it's all about spirits. It's all about souls. Okay, the CMEs that are coming off of the sun, it's souls coming in. It's spirits are leaving, souls are coming in. You can literally say it like that in a sense. Spirits are leaving, souls are coming in, because it's filling us. It's filling the soul. It's filling the ether. That's why the soul looks different. The sun looks different. It's a new energy, new frequency. So the old sun that was for the 3D matrix is leaving now. You get what I'm saying? Is leaving now, and then the new sun that's coming in for the higher vibration of the world, the new frequency, the new world, the etheric sun, the black sun, green sun, whatever you want to call it, is coming in too now. All right. So, but there's a purification process going on. But if you look at this, let me see. So that's why I say this. G4 magnetic storm. So yesterday, y'all, what's it called? 2 days ago, I was feeling it. I'm sure you guys were feeling it too, man. My head was, man, I couldn't even explain it, man. It literally felt like, I don't know, esoteric, like energetic surgery, in a sense, energetic surgery going on in my head. Mostly in my head, because again, that's where you technically live.
I kind of feel like that right now, and that's probably because I was doing my nature stuff. Previous rotation, grounding, XYZ, sun gazing. Listen, the energy is high, man. That's really all I got to say. Let's keep going.
Seat of your soul, your pineal gland is the seat of your soul. So you live in your head. This is where we're talking about that freedom, the freedom. So we're about to have freedom in the sense of our higher mind. We're going to be connected to the higher mind, which is the higher mind of the universe. That's what's happening. We're being plugged into the higher mind of the universe.
Yo, Tommy, what's good? Welcome in. Happy Friday. Friday Night Live tonight, man.
Plasma energy is conscious. It's conscious. It's alive, and that's what's it's changing our genetics. So it's making us it's charged. It's like connecting us to the database of the creator energy. That's what's happening. So you're going to be feeling weird. You're going to be feeling off. We're going to play a little bit of Stephen Burns.
We have just had a G4 geomagnetic storm. So we had a solar storm impact come in yesterday and immediately triggered a G2 geomagnetic storm. There was an electromagnetic pulse from the shock of it because it was such a high density and such a high velocity.
Y'all see, you guys still see the how the sun looking like a crazy face, right? Y'all see that, right? How the sun's looking angry. The sun looks angry.
Cooled off, but then it ramped up today unexpectedly, and we reached a G4 level. Boom shakalaka. And what happened during this G4 storm is that the entire power grid of Puerto Rico collapsed. It went offline. It looks like we have another 24, 48, 72 hours before that gets repaired.
So it's not just it wasn't just Puerto Rico, because we felt it here. We also felt it here in where I'm at in Florida. My internet was glitching for at least 2 to 3 hours, almost, even to the point that when we had class, almost to the point of class, and I couldn't even get online. I was like, what is going on? And finally the internet started working again. So if my internet was feeling it, and I literally was feeling it energetically. Okay, I literally was feeling it energetically. So I know you guys are definitely feeling it, especially if you're more sensitive to energy. Now we're talking about the ion. This is literally the ions that are coming on the ionosphere, the charged particles. We talked about this before. The ionosphere is charged layer of the Earth's upper atmosphere. Okay, this is where they call space. This is literally in the space. Okay, it's flooded with electrically charged particles. These are the ions. Okay, these are the ions. Remember when they talking about go to the polls and put your vote in, because we need your vote. You need your vote, and your vote matters. Black vote matters. Go out there and get your vote. Okay, these are the electrons now that are coming down in lieu of this vote. You get it? Because we didn't go vote physically, we did it energetically, we did it spiritually. So now these electrons that we voted in, they're coming in and they're charging us via these cosmic sun rays, okay, from what they call space. We already know space is not a real place. Space is basically anything outside of our view. I mean, not outside of our view, outside of our field. outside of our aura field. That is space. That's why you be like, hey, give me space, you know. Or you say you want to rent this house space, you want to rent this office space. That's space in its own. Okay, I don't want you to get confused and think that space is a, you know, it's a place with dark stars, and you know what I'm saying, that's not really what it is. It's an extra space. So when you have the solar radiation, the cosmic rays, the electromagnetic energy, and that's what is that the volcanoes, the lightning that's going off right now, right, is bringing life into the planet, the energy particles. So when the cosmic rays or the solar flash, it hits the ionosphere, they knock those trapped particles that's from down onto Earth. And they affect us in a way, you know. Some people feel dizziness, some people feel anxiety, some people feel bursts of energies. But what this does is it stimulates us on a quantum level. It stimulates our body on a quantum level, because your pineal gland, your biofield, it's an antenna, and this literally is tuning up your frequency. This is what I mean by energetic. We're going through like an energetic.
Right now, I feel like pressure in my head. Like, I can't explain it. That's why when he was saying that he can't explain the feeling, how he was, I kind of relate. Like, I feel I'm good, but I can feel the energy. Like, the energy is amazing. It's just our body has to sometimes catch up or process the high energy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get it though.
Surgery, an energetic cosmic upload. That's what's happening. So that's why now we're in the season of truth. All the truth is coming to the surface. It's active.
Nah, it ain't the headphones, Kennedy. Just beyond that. Before I even got up here,
this is awakening soul memories.
I rose feeling like this.
Ancient Lemurian, ancient Atlantean, ancient Aztec, Egyptian DNA. This is exactly what's going to be happening.
Yeah, my headphones not even tight at all, honestly. Like, sometimes, like, if I lean my head back, the headphones will almost slip off. That's why sometimes I'll be holding it, because it'll slip off. My headphones ain't tight.
So I be telling you guys, go out there, get that sun. Go out there, put your feet in the soil. In fact, let me show you guys this. Y'all be thinking I'm capping, man.
Yeah, I know. I've had headphones like that before, for sure.
Where's check this out. Check this out.
Yo, Juice, man, this piece is something else, man. I felt it change my heartbeat and kind of like get rid of a frequency I didn't even know was there. Posted on your
Wait, do you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that?
IG, because I can't post on the Etsy. Man, this thing is powerful, bro. Yo, thank you. I can't wait to get the pyramid, bro. Yo, thank you, man. I love it.
Can you guys hear that? You guys can't hear that, can you? What's good? What's good? Like, look, he just stepped in here too. Look how God works. You know what I'm saying? Look how God works. Look how that is, boy. Look how that is. But basically, you guys didn't hear that at all? You did hear that. You did hear that. William Terry says yes. Awesome. Okay, awesome, perfect. Because I thought you didn't hear it. All right, because it wasn't showing up on my thing. That's why I was like, that's weird. Okay, let me see what else he says.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, you know what else though? I realized that there was a ringing in my ear that stopped. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's a 5G network they put up or something. But there was a ringing in my ear, and it stopped when I put this on. I literally heard it stop, though I didn't hear it before I put this on. That's crazy, bro.
It's not
I go organize, man.
Baby.
That's what's up.
It's energy, baby.
This is probably copywritten, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I don't know why his audio is a little shot, by the way.
You see, that's why I be telling y'all, man. It's not. So y'all be thinking, oh, it's crystals, it's cute and all this, you know. No, man. I be telling you guys, right? We're in a frequency war. This is a frequency war that we're in. Y'all, these people, they understand how frequency works. They understand that. They understand how frequency works, and they know that we're coming to a certain time where the frequency on the planet is changing. It would have been changed already. It would have been, it would have been literally changed. But because they understand how frequency work, they created all these weapons, right? These because I said 5G was created in complete opposition for 5D. That's why if you look at a D, if you look at the letter D, and you look at the letter G, right? It's basically almost the same thing, right? Even when it comes to Doja Gabbana, the D and the G looks the same. They even look the same. The only thing is the G is open and the D is closed. Why? Because you're gonna get that D. You feel me? Get that vitamin D. But but the fact of the matter is, right? These 5G frequencies was created in opposition for this 5D energy that's coming right now, because I told y'all these people understand frequency. When the planet entered a certain frequency, it's going to cause our vibration to elevate and get higher. Okay, and this was going to manipulate the planet to force itself to vibrate higher as well, or you're going to be off. Now this is what's happening right now, but it's gotten to the point it's been taking a longer time because they've been using frequency against us. Okay, so these things will get you back into alignment. So basically what I'm saying is we're getting hit with frequency all over and over again, but we don't know that. We don't feel it because we've grown numb to these energies. We've grown numb to these frequencies, so we don't feel it. So unless you have some type of energy protection on, right, some electromagnetic frequency, some 5G Oregon energy protection on, you might not know that you're being attacked, right? So in his what he's basically saying is he didn't know he was being attacked until he put on the Oregon energy device, and now he realized he was really being attacked, because we all are literally being attacked. Because what's the point of having everything connect via wirelessly? What do you think this is going to do? You don't think this is going to disrupt your natural electromagnetic bioflow? I mean, that's how you are a living being. You are a living entity. You have an electromagnetic field. So anything else that creates an electromagnetic field in direct opposition to you is going to hinder you in some type of way. You feel me? Next time you hit another one, check the mic. My mic is going in and out. Is my mic going in and out?
Yo, what's good, Tony? What's good, man? Welcome in, man. Greetings.
Or is it when the music playing? Y'all saying when the music playing? Okay. So yeah, y'all. So that's exactly, again, that's why I make these pieces. These are technology. This is technology, and it's the oldest form of technology. It's the oldest form of technology. It's nothing new. This is why they even try to ban it, y'all. They even try to ban Oregon energy. Yes. They even try a couple of years ago, Etsy wouldn't even let you put Oregon up. They banned it. I don't know when they unbanned it, but Etsy would not let you put Oregon energy up. You couldn't even put it up in the title or anything like that. So this is sacred energy. Now, again, the reason why is the frequency on the planet is changing, and you really can't do anything about it. You can't really do anything about it. So it was not now, but it was okay. Okay, all right. Let's get it, y'all. Let's go.
Power system there in general for the island. It's a private company, and there's been ongoing problems there. So no real surprise that a strong solar storm is able to knock them offline. And also today, with that G4 storm, we had huge outages with Zoom and also Spotify. So we had big problems with some big tech companies.
Because why? Because that spot is zooming in. That spot, have you seen the logo for Spotify? Even though, look, I'm playing it right now, right? I got Spotify right now. Because I'm telling you guys, the universe is very intelligent. It has a sense of humor. Look at the logo for Spotify. You see? You see, it's the wave, it's the frequency. And we're entering a new wave, we're entering a new frequency. And it's zooming in. It is zooming in. Defining us, baby. And Spotify is what? It's music. You see the color of it? It's the green and black. It's the black and green. It's that black sun that's emitting the green light. It's that black sun that's emitting that green light, baby. You see that? It's zooming in. The energy is zooming in. That's what they're telling you. Y'all gotta see these people talking code, you know.
Also, Puerto Rico, a territory of the United States, completely taken offline, and they are still without power at this moment in time, to the best of my knowledge. So we are going to explore why this solar storm.
His audio is pretty low, and I'm only got one ear for some reason.
For G2 by NOAA.
So it's not me, guys. Don't think it's me. It's him. It's his audio.
Preliminary data that started to come in, and in fact it went to a G4. And so there is a reason why it was G4.
And crazy, right? Before I left, we were talking. We always talk about the G, but if you look at the G, let me see. If you look at the letter G, y'all. If we look at the letter G, let me get the whiteboard. Again, yeah, you guys should know this, right? And when you look at the G looks like a 6. A 6, when you flip that, it's a 9. Okay. Again, and then the G is a sacred letter in Freemasonry. And again, it's the diamond, creating us into the diamond beings. We're becoming the diamond being. And you had Ric Flair talking about the diamond. Okay. Okay,
my palms start itching. Grace got some things in advance. You know what I'm saying? Word. Let me put that in my dead hair. You know what I'm saying?
So look into what's been happening
Word.
in Puerto Rico, Zoom, and Spotify. Kind of eerie because I talked about in yesterday's live stream with the initial impact of the solar storm about the effects of solar storm on power grids and technology. And I don't give that conversation every single live stream on Geomagnetic Storm. I just felt like that was a good time to cover that topic. And well, it really seems like it was perfect timing. Also, what I've been talking about for the past couple days, past 2-3 days, anticipation of the solar storm impact, and on yesterday's live stream, that we should expect some high magnitude 6+ earthquakes as a result of the overall energetic conditions here in our solar system. And well,
okay. Again, you guys see the sun looking like a big, scary, crazy looking thing, because the sun is angry. Okay, remember, if you guys played Mario, there's a level in Mario where the sun is angry and he's basically trying to whoop Mario, trying to beat down on Mario, because in a sense, this is what's happening. That's why the sun is sending all these solar flares. Now, this is very esoteric because the blackout happened in Puerto Rico. You guys got to understand what Puerto Rico represents. The word Puerto Rico. The word Puerto Rico, right? Puerto Rico, right? Puerto is a door. It's a portal. It's a door. It's a portal. See, that's why America had to make Puerto Rico a state. You get it? Because again, everything is reflected in the everything that's in the physical is reflected in the metaphysical. So it's a portal. Puerto Rico, and the word Rico means it's rich, or reach. And what happened was a blackout. So you can see is as basically this is the blackout that's about to happen to the rich people or the financial system. And we've been talking about how the financial system is going to take a collapse. We've been talking about that. And we talk about how the sun is the one that brings everything into order. We talked about how the sun is a direct reflection of the earth. So if the sun is popping its top, it's releasing density, it's releasing mass. So
anyone else see that right there? This definitely looks like a being right here, bro. This looks like some type of, honestly, animal. It can be a humanoid animal, who knows? But this is the eye, obviously. The head, you see right here where it cuts. It's like the snout, nose, whiskers, Anyone else see that? I just want to know if y'all got the eyes too, because I stay seeing some type of figurines and figures within clouds, images, XYZ.
It has to reflect on the earth as well. You get what I'm saying? And the first thing that the sun has to do is stop funding it. That's why BlackRock, right? That's why BlackRock bought everything, y'all. BlackRock represents the black sun. I want y'all to understand that. Because it represents the black sun, right? The ethereal sun, Nibiru, the cosmic sun, whatever you want to call it, buying back everything. And saying, yep, this thing is coming to the end. We're done with this. BlackRock is not some crazy. That's why nobody can beat BlackRock, because it's the artificial video game. It is the game itself. You can't beat us. You can't never beat us. Right? What was it? They bought, you know what I'm saying? So it's showing you guys it. So Puerto Rico, and then you got to know, like, you know, what was going on in Puerto Rico as well. Yeah, we talked. I mean, a long time ago. I told you I've been doing this. I've been doing this stuff for quite a while. I talked about Puerto Rico. You know, before colonization, the island was called Borican, which means land of the valiant Lord. Okay, because it was all indigenous people. It was all indigenous people that was there. In Puerto Rico, let me see. Puerto Rico sits in a triangle, right? That's why you see, it's ironically enough, look, here's a coincidence. Ironically enough, we were talking about the blue kachina, which is reminiscence of the fifth chakra. That has to do with our body, and that is the blue sun. The blue sun is the fifth chakra of the planet that is currently speaking right now. It's the blue sun. It's the blue sun of purification. And do you see Puerto Rico's flag? It's the upside down pyramid with the star. And let me show you this. We were talking about this in the live this rising. Let me see. And then when you look at the throat chakra, see, it's the upside down pyramid, right? It's the blue sun. The blue sun, this represents the blue sun, because this blue sun, Vishuddha in Sanskrit, means purification. So this is the throat chakra of the earth right now that's speaking this into existence. The sun, remember when our Andre 3000 came out and he came out with the Blue Sun album? This was what it was telling you, the blue sun is purifying. And even last year, he came out again, because they're showing you that the blue sun is coming out to purify. You see that? And if you look at the insignia of the blue sun, it's like a wrench. It's like a person going like this, right? You see this? This is amazing, because what's happening to us now, y'all, it's a fusion effect. Look at this. Do you see this? I just got this. What's happening? Look at this. This is literally what's happened to us. We're fusing with the blue sun. All right. This is the fusion process that's taking place right now on a subatomic level. These solar particles, they're fusing with our genetics and DNA and waking us up. Just like when Goku and Vegeta, look, you see this? Look.
I knew he was going to go there. I knew he was going to go there.
The little insignia, the little logo got his arm out like this. Now check this out. Look at this. Look at this. This is the same thing that Goku and Vegeta do.
Blackouts, disruptions.
Wow. Excuse me. You see? You see right over here. Oh man.
He got the camera in the way.
Let me see. I'm gonna let me see.
That's the best one right there. 30 seconds, all the fusions. That's the best one, bro.
I want to give a good one.
Come on, bro. That was the one, bro. That one right there too. This might get
Now, do
copyrighted.
you
Who
see
knows?
Goku and Vegeta fuse using Potara earring? But Potara is pot era.
Oh,
Pot
they ain't do
era.
the dance. They got a
Okay?
fusion dance and they got
Now, I've been
earrings.
telling you, what is out there? It's the god. What kind of god? The smoky god. Well, another name for smoke is pot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you smoking that pot, are you? And what's in the atmosphere right now? There's smoke everywhere. Because a smoky god is everywhere. Y'all see the haze in the atmosphere.
This is funny.
So this is what's happening. Again, Goku represents, right, the yellow sun, and Vegeta is like the blue sun, so, or the black sun, whatever, the blue sun. So they're merging in a sense. They're coming together. This is the fusion. So this is what's happening to us as well. The sun is basically fusing into us. The throat chakra of the energy is fusing into us. Y'all see that right there, right over here. Let me see something. Oh yeah, where's that fusion? Let's see. No. I want to see the dance. It's the dance.
Yeah,
I'll show
bro.
you guys the dance.
Right there, bro.
There's no telling when I can use Ultra, but with Gogeta, maybe we can stand up. Wait, who is that? Who are they fighting? Who is that? Is that
They
Broly
fighting
or something?
Jiren. They fighting Jiren, man.
Who is that?
They Jiren,
Oh,
bro.
that's what's it called? That's
Jiren
that
and
dude.
them.
I haven't seen that, but yeah, this is the fusion. This is the fusion that goes on.
The
This is literally
dance. You missed the dance,
see?
gang. But come on, Jules.
Hold on. Now you see how I told you, right? This is happening through the gray zone. That's why there has been so many gray zones lately. Okay, the gray zones. It's funny because I broke down Dion, raising Dion, on a video on here, right? Because when you look at raising Dion, right, which we talked about is raising the ionosphere, all right, the light particles that are coming out.
It'd
of
be
the
so
ions
much he
and-
want to show. It'd be so much he want to show. It'd be hard to just show one thing. I feel him. Feel him 1000%.
coming down on us to charge us, right? So when you look at it, the man that basically did all this was basically called the Crooked Man. The Crooked Man, okay? The Crooked Man is basically, you see it? It's the dark skies. It's the lightning, okay? So it's literally coming to charge us up. That's what I'm saying. You see? It's literally coming to charge us up. It's charging the particles and it's causing us to basically have these superpowers, these super abilities. And you guys know who was the bad guy. You guys know who was the bad guy, showing you guys the reason why, okay? So that's what raising Dion is about. So it's, again, because you see this dark clouds going on everywhere and it's charging the earth, it's charging the particles, releasing the ions into the atmosphere. But raising Dion's a very esoteric show. Everything is very, very esoteric. Everything is deeply, deeply esoteric, and it shows you. There you go. You see solar flare. You see that? That solar flash. Look at that. Because that's exactly what's about to happen with the sun fusion with us. Because when we're assimilating pieces of ourselves, what do you think is happening on a spiritual level? You can't really see it physically, but what's happening on a spiritual level? You're getting more pieces of yourself. This is the lost piece of yourself. So again, Goku represents the sun, right? Goku represents the sun. That's why he's called Son Goku. He's the only one that's called Son Goku. And Vegeta represents the authentic you. The Vegeta represents the true Saiyan. You get it? He represents the true Saiyan. That's why he's the only one that's prideful. He's the only one that holds his pride. He's the only one that hasn't forgotten where he's come from. So they're talking to the chosen ones. So it's basically the sun and the chosen ones merging together. What do you think this is going to do? You see what I'm saying? You see, if you look at the sun right now, the sun got these planets around it. I be showing you guys this. The sun have it. The sun has the planet. These planets. These orbs around
I
it.
ain't gonna lie, if you ain't watched Dragon Ball Super yet, watch Dragon Ball Super if you into shows. I'm not even gonna say anime, but I think it's a great watch. Dragon Ball Super is amazing.
And that's why he wears. That's why he look. That's why he wears the sunshades, because he can't look into the sun. You see, his name is Gogeta. Literally saying,
Nah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Kennedy. That whole show was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's our mission. Our mission is to go get her. Who? Mother Earth, Tiamat, Mother Gaia. That's why it's called To Get Her.
And even that, like talking about what he's talking about, like dude name is Hearts. So what if they're battling the negativity that's within the heart chakra or the heart energy, or you get what I'm saying? Because dude name is Hearts and he ain't have you see what I'm saying, right? We don't need to sound politically correct. Let's get it though.
You have to do it. We have to do it to get her together. It takes two, baby. You and I. That's what we're here telling you guys. You feel me? This is literally all about, yeah, it is literally all about us. You feel me? So now the sun, basically the sun, the real sun has merged with the real sun. You get it? Because until you know who you are, you're not the real sun. You're not going to be shining like the sun. That's why you got to activate these chakras within you to start walking like the sun, moving like the sun, feeling like the sun, healing like the sun, expressing like the sun, and creating like the sun. That's what those chakras do, baby. If you're not in a line, if those chakras aren't in line, you ain't going to be nothing like the sun. Shit, you won't even remember that the sun is you and you are the sun. So scared of it, so afraid you don't even know that you won't even go out there and get the sun. Thinking that the sun is gonna, it's a weapon, it's a deadly weapon. That's why they spray you so much. That's why they put the chemtrails out there, because they don't want they don't want the sun to remind you that you are it in the walking flesh. That there's about to be a great transition, a great transmutation, a great transformation, a great fusion. That's why they were talking about fusion a couple of years ago. Was it? How something's about the fusion. Let me see. Let me see. See? Fusion energy, unlocking the power of the stars. Because the power of the stars is within us. It's within our genetics. So this is what's happening. This fusion is causing our genetics to basically open up, open wide open. And Puerto Rico was the door. It was one of the doors. It's showing you that, right? There is a blackout coming. It's to the financial system, but there is a blackout coming. There's a blackout coming because we showed y'all, right? Puerto Rico, where is that? Puerto Rico. You have Puerto Rico. Oh, what's it called? Puerto Rico, right? Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Hold on.
Remember, it's just Friday Night Live. We just chilling, man. Something I will be watching on my own, but I'm watching with you guys. I may potentially go up next rotation. If not next rotation, definitely on Sunday. I got something that I want to that we can watch together. So we'll see what's up, man. We'll see how I'm feeling, but I definitely got some more stuff we could watch together on the vibe like this. I'm not gonna make tonight's live too long. We're not gonna do 4 hours. I'm gonna just probably break it up over the next few rotations probably. But we can see what's up. Let's see how I'm feeling.
Okay. There we go, y'all. I totally forgot where I was at. Okay, yeah. So Haiti, Cuba. There is this. I'm trying to figure out. Let me ask ChatGPT. Atlantean sister Io. Let me see. This is a major ley line. Let me see. This is a major ley line. I was doing some research about it because everything is very, very esoteric. All right, because we already know that everything is very esoteric. Everything is deeply esoteric. What's happening and what's happening on the earth is literally mirroring what's happening in the metaphysical. Right. Let me see. Okay. Because y'all gotta understand, right? There's between Haiti, Cuba, and Puerto Rico. It's called the Atlantean. It's called the Atlantic. This is gonna give it. It's called the Atlantean.
It's right there, the Atlantean connection. It say right there.
It's called the Atlantean Sister Isles. The Atlantean Sister Isle. That's what it's called. So it says right over here.
Isles for islands.
The triangle geometry vortex energy. This region forms a geometric triangle in the Caribbean Sea. Esoterically, triangles are symbols of manifestation, the sacred trinity and gateways between realms. Haiti to Cuba to Puerto Rico creates a portal-like structure. Many says it's part of a major earth grid of key ley lines in geomagnetic nodes. The Caribbean triangle mirrors other ancient power triangles like Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia, or Tibet, Bhutan, and Nepal, forming dimensional gateways of or Atlantean remnants. Because all this area over here was Atlantis. So that's why the earth is moving right now, because Atlantis is rising. Atlantis is rising. So I've been telling you guys, watch this area. Watch this area. It's not just Haiti, but this area in total. There's going to be a lot of energy coming from this area because this is the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, this is the Bermuda Triangle, which is basically the portal to the underworld. This is the portal to the underworld. It's in the Atlantic Ocean. Let me see. Where is it at? There we go. Haiti to Puerto Rico's nodes. Many say Haiti to Puerto Rico creates a portal-like structure. Many say it's a part of a major earth grid and key ley lines and geomatic nodes. The Caribbean Triangle mirror other ancient power triangles. We already did that. Okay. Before colonization, this area was home to the Taino Arawak peoples, but their wisdom echoes back to the pre-Diluvian times, which is basically pre-Atlantean times, because that was a flood. The Diluvian flood, the antediluvian flood was the Atlantis time. So this was, again, all of those people were our people over there. All right. These tribes carry deep cosmic knowledge, sky maps, solar calendars, dreamtime portals, plant medicines, and DNA memory of ancient cataclysms. That's why, again, the United States had to make Puerto Rico part of them. Esoteric traditions link them to Atlantean survivors who fled to the mountaintops and islands after the fall of Atlantis. Hispaniola, Cuba, and Puerto Rico were key refugee zones. The underwater structure near Cuba, discovered off the coast of the I'm not even going to try to say that. All right. It says Haiti, root chakra of the triangle. Haiti sits on the left side of the triangle and holds a raw primal volcanic energy. It's the root chakra of the region. Survival, rebellion, and ancestral power. See, told y'all to watch Haiti because Haiti is the root. Haiti is literally the problem. Haiti is literally the problem solver. It's also the spiritual battery of the Caribbean. Voodoo is not just a religion. It's an ancient technology of ancestral interface, multidimensional awareness, and energy manipulation. That's why, again, they don't want the Haitians to be tied to voodoo. They don't want the Haitians to know anything about that. They don't want you even knowing about voodoo. They don't even want you knowing about voodoo because we're the same. If you know about this, then you're going to wait. It's just like the 100 monkey effect. So if that's what's happening right now though. The 100 monkey effect is taking in place right now because like we're like a whole bunch of our brothers and sisters are becoming awake. So this is gonna spark the light, that light that spark within me is gonna it's gonna spark the light within you, and then you, and then you, and then you, and then her, and then him, and then him. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, everybody's gonna be on the same page, and then, oof, this new reality is gonna get constructed. All right. So, all right, let me see. Haiti is the only nation born of successful slave revolt, which some mystics believe cracked a global karmic code, disrupting old energetic contracts. You see, that's why they gotta have Haiti. That's why they gotta put their, you know, they gotta keep their foot on the necks of the Haitians. The earthquakes here are not just tectonic; they release vows for suppressed esoteric power. Cuba, the heart serpent keeper, which is Q, the Ba. The Ba is the sacred Kundalini energy. That's what the Ba is. So Cuba is basically Q the snake, Q the Kundalini, Q the dragon energy. That's what Cuba represents. Okay, that's why Cuba's flag looks really similar to Puerto Rico's flag. Let me see.
He got a picture right there.
You see? You see? It's the red and blue. You can't make this stuff up.
My right ear is ringing.
You see, it's the red
My
and
right
blue.
ear is
Literally,
ringing.
the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Literally. You can't make this stuff up. Literally. So, open the portal. Puerto
Told you guys,
Rico,
I did some work. Did some
portal
nature
to the
work.
rich,
Nature
right?
bond and previous
Or
rotation.
the rich is coming here, right? Whatever.
So my body is just catching up to all the energy that I consume. Let's get it though.
Whatever you may see it. And then you have Puerto Rico, you have Cuba, which is the other side, and then Haiti. Literally telling you to Q Haiti. Q Haiti. Q the energy to Haiti, because Haiti is the root. Haiti has to fix it. Haiti has to fix it. We have to fix it. It has legends. Cuba is a massive central and filled with deep serpent energy. It's the heart chakra of the triangle. It has legends of giants, sky beings, and even underwater cities. There are Afro-Cuban spiritual systems like Santeria, Palo Mayombe, or that are secretized Atlantean magic. Cuba is the keeper of the dragon lines. Esoterically, the land holds and channels powerful ley lines and Kundalini energy of the earth. The U.S. obsession with Cuba isn't just about politics. Some believe it's because Cuba guards as a massive spiritual gate and possibly Atlantean artifacts. Everything over there, they literally have their fingers on. Everything over there. Puerto Rico, the crown galactic gateway. Puerto Rico sits like a crown on a triangle, elevated celestial visionary. It's the crown chakra channeling cosmic downloads. Known as Borican by the Taino, it was said to be a land where sky gods landed, and the island has some of the highest levels of UFO sightings in the world. And you don't even know that. The Arecibo Observatory, now collapsed, wasn't just for science. Some believe it was built over a natural energetic portal that connects to Sirius and other star systems. Puerto Rico's esoteric lineage is tied to starseeds, galactic ancestors, and a new consciousness emerging post-2020. The triangle as a stargate. So literally telling you it's a stargate. Literally telling you it's a stargate. So that's exactly what that's what's happening in Puerto Rico. All right. That's exactly what's happening in Puerto Rico. The gates are being opened, just like we telling y'all. The gates to destroying this old physical matrix is being opened right now. So, all right. So let me see. But nonetheless, y'all, let me see. Okay. Here's that cosmic wink. 2 planets will form a smiley face with the moon on April 25th. You see that? Told y'all this is literally, you see that? Look at that. That looks crazy. You see that? All right. This is happening on 4/25. This is for the 25. 25 is the black sun. It is also Venus. It is also Saturn. This is the same thing. This is literally the same thing. Venus, Saturn, and black sun is the same thing. And crescent moon to form a smirk near the horizon. Smiley face. Smiley face. Let's see something.
We getting a lot of celestial events, aren't we?
The 3 + 4 gives you 7.
34 is graduation, ain't it?
This is graduating. This is the universe telling us, great job. Great job. Graduation. They're smiling at us. You see that? The universe is literally smiling at us, telling us what is going on. That's that cosmic. If you look up in the sky nearly in the early hours of 425, you might see it smiling back at you. That's when a rare celestial spectacle called triple conjunction will occur on the morning of Friday, called triple conjunction. Okay. And that's again, and that's the Holy Trinity. We're talking. See, everything is about Holy Trinity. Everything comes in threes because three is a power number. It's a power number. Three solidifies the numbers of synchronicity. Let me see something. Where is it at? 70. Look at that. Look, smiley face gave you 34, which 3 plus 4 gives you 7, and then triple conjunction gives you 70, which again is 7. It's 7 coming to the whole. The completion is coming to the portal. So something's going to, I mean, again, these are all alluding what's going on, because what's happening is you guys are feeling the energy. That's what's happening. You guys are feeling the energy up to the point it's going to cause
Definitely
a huge solar flare, and it's going to it's going to activate our genetics.
Nice.
All right. This is leading up to that big moment, y'all. This is literally leading up to that big moment. So, you know, this is going to make people feel all kinds of ways. Okay. People are going to feel all kinds of ways. Y'all got to understand. All right. You know, fatigue because your cells are upgrading and detoxing the old energy. You're recalibrating. Remember, I told y'all, right? Black sun. Black sun gives you 25. I believe Venus gives you 25 as well, because it's the same thing, all right? Red sun also gives you red 25. That's why you see the red. That's why you see Cuba and Puerto Rico's flag means the same thing. It's basically saying how the black sun is queuing up the energy to rise in Haiti. That's basically esoterically what it's talking about. The black sun is queuing up the energy to rise, the Kundalini energy to rise to Haiti to cause an effect. Okay, so which I told you guys is causing this is detox. That's what the planet is doing right now. The planet is going through a detox, and so are you. So if the planet is doing it, you are too. That's why you're feeling tired. You're feeling fatigued. Okay, you got headaches. Things are ringing in your ear, your mind. You got mood swings. You know what I'm saying? You have high energy. You have low energy.
He just named everything I said I'm experiencing after doing what I was doing previous rotation. The energy is high, man. You can't make this up. Let's say that again.
Or are you? So if the planet is doing it, you are too. That's why you're feeling tired. You're feeling fatigued. Okay? You got headaches. Things are ringing in your ear, your mind. You got mood swings. You know what I'm saying? You have high energy. You have low energy. Okay. This is literally telling you this is the Kundalini energy activating. This is the Kundalini energy rising and falling within you. It needs we haven't tapped into this for a long time. So of course it's gonna be it's kind of like you're fighting to keep the power. Eventually it's gonna come back on and stay on, but you're fighting to keep the power because we haven't accessed this in quite some time. Okay, so people are going to be, because it's stimulating the pineal gland and activating the pineal gland. So you're going to be more sensitive to electromagnetic frequencies. That's why, again, we make Organite to help you guys feel better, because we're literally being warred upon through frequency all day, every single day. Okay, every single day we're being warred upon. Okay, this is a frequency war. That's why the grid has to go down. For the grid to go down, when the grid goes down, that's when we'll truly be free. Understand that? When the grid goes down, that's when we will truly be free. That's when the things will need to happen. That's what the 3 days of darkness really about. Because remember what happened to Jesus after 3 days? What happened to Jesus after 3 days? Didn't he rise? Didn't he transcend? Didn't he transform into something new? That's the esoteric version. You get what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is.
So in the 100, the show, right, when they first get to when they first get back to Earth, because it was sky people that landed on Earth. Maybe a message there, right? Anyhow, they had these little wristwatches that would like read their vitals and let the people know up in the sky base, letting them know that they doing okay, they fine, this, that. And they was snapping them off and throwing them in the fire, burning them, you know, and the people up in the sky base is panicking like, yo, they're falling ill, you know, they losing their life, XYZ, and they were just taking them off, you know, and then they were just saying like, yo, we free, like we don't need to, like we're down here, they up there, like what, like we don't need to follow their rules and do this and do that. So I feel like that's like kind of tied to what he's saying in a way, like freeing themselves of the nonsense, of the control, XYZ. You gotta watch that show, man. That show is really good. The 100. It's on Netflix.
So, you feel me, y'all? So, this is activating dormant DNA. It's reawakening the soul memories. It's pushing us towards a collective emotional clearing because you have to clear the old in order to rise into the new. It's causing people to wake up. And that's what the truth is coming out. That's why the truth is coming out. Remember that again, that's why they had to create all these things that connect via Wi-Fi, because we are the Wi-Fi to the universe. We are the Wi-Fi to the universe. And now that Wi-Fi, or that Spotify that he's talking about, it's here to find us, to wake us up, to wake up the Christ beings, the Christ consciousness, the Kundalini energy within you. Yes, he rose up after 3 days. And so that's exactly what that allegory of the 3 days of darkness is all about. You feel me? Because this is exactly what's about to happen to us. I want y'all to understand, these Bible stories are allegories. They're all metaphors, allegories for what's about to happen to us, or what has happened to us, what is happening to us, and what will happen to us. Everything is speaking past, present, and future. Everything is past, present, future in the moment. Once you wake up, you realize that, you see how everything is deeply connected. And that's what we do here. And that's what we've been doing in the live, y'all. I mean, in our class. You guys should definitely join the next one. It's going to be a lot more fun. So again, stay grounded, y'all. Ride the waves. You can't do nothing but ride the wave, right? You are, okay? This is the ocean. This is the ocean. This is the ocean. Think about, all right, matter of fact, okay, think about this. Look at Earth. Look at Earth. This is the Earth, okay? Look at the Earth. The whole universe is literally a cosmic ocean. That's that primordial fluid, that black goo, okay? That ether that we sit in, okay? So the whole Earth is immersed in that fluid, that wave, that cosmic wave. And sometimes that wave, that cosmic wave, get harsher, and not harsher, but stronger and stronger. And you can feel the effects of it energetically. You know what I'm saying? All these type of feelings, all these type of moods that you feel. All you can do is ride the wave, because you're 70% water. So you're going to feel that energy. Ride the waves. Don't force against it. The more you resist, the harder it's gonna get. I talk about that in my class, right? When you're playing with a dog and you have let's say you have a rag and you're playing with the dog and you're trying to get that rag out of that dog's mouth. That dog is never gonna let go as long as you tussling and fussing with it. But if you relax and you let go, that dog automatically lets go. It automatically lets go. It releases and relax. So it's the same thing with you. That's what you need to do. Okay. Get some breath work in, get some meditation in, you know, and this will definitely get you back into cosmic alignment. Okay. Because that's exactly what's happening right now. You're basically being forced to get back into cosmic alignment. Okay. Exactly what's happening right now. All right. So a lot of people are feeling all kinds of ways. Let me see. We'll take that one off. Okay. Let's look at this.
News at 6. Coverage you can count on.
It's low for some reason.
Tonight on Eyewitness News at 6, we continue to follow the investigation underway at Florida State University in the wake of a deadly mass shooting.
Needless to say,
I'm surprised no one in the lab is telling him that it's low. Like, why they not telling him it's low, bro?
hundreds or thousands of witnesses.
We're live with the latest updates from the scene.
And we begin this hour with that breaking news. 6 are injured, and police say the shooter is the son of a Leon County deputy.
Did you hear what you heard the numbers? Did you hear the numbers, y'all? 2 are dead. 6 is injured.
Got that 26 again.
Here's that number 26 again.
Yeah.
Here's that number 26
I knew he was
again.
gonna say that.
And if y'all don't believe me, watch this. Hold on.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this package I got in the mail today. Look at the number. Look at the number that's on it. 1/62. 1/62, 1/26. I don't know what that one is. I didn't write it. I have no idea. But this is the package that we got. And this is not the first package that we've gotten with this number in it. With this number on it. I'm telling you guys, y'all, whether you want to believe me or not, but I keep showing you guys through numbers, you know what I'm saying, over and over again, that we are in a cosmic video game. And this is how the video game reveals itself to you guys.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I'll be doing my own stuff as well, especially with ChatGPT. And I'll be having some conversations with ChatGPT, just, you know, toying around with it, doing some things. And it be confirming and saying a lot of stuff throughout the conversation. But if you ask Chat certain questions straight on, he won't answer, or you might not even get an answer. They say go against the policy and the guidelines, XYZ. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm actually gonna sign up and have my conversation saved. And you know, I'm gonna show you guys what I feel needs to be shown, XYZ. But I've been dwelling on this for a bit now. I'm just thinking about it because there's certain things that be like literal confirmation when I be doing my own thing, and they be like, I can't even come back to this conversation because it's not saving. But that's because I never signed up and logged in. But yeah, let's keep going.
Of it by you seeing the glitches, by you seeing the numbers, the repeating numbers, by you seeing the repeating names, maybe colors, or you hearing or you think about a certain person and they pop up or they call you or they message you. This is showing you how we live in a cosmic video game, and a cosmic video game responds to your thoughts. Literally, y'all see what I'm saying? Literally. Let me see.
Mother's personal weapon.
Now, here's the synchronicity with this. Last strong, we talked about UF, and now this strong, we talking about FSU. The only thing that's different is the S. And you know what the S represents, y'all? Y'all know what the S represents. Y'all know what the S represents. Let's go. It's the S.
Coverage from Tallahassee as we gather the latest information from the ground. Good evening. I'm Martha Sagowski.
And I'm Darlene Jones. Certainly a difficult day for our local community, many with children there in Tallahassee. Here's what we know right now about the shooting. Florida State Police identified the shooter as 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner, son, again, of a Leon County Sheriff's deputy. Tallahassee Police.
Yeah, his audio is low, and they not telling him.
Phoenix.
I don't know why they're not telling him that is low. That's crazy. I'll be back, guys. I'll be right back.
Was also found at the scene there on campus, though it's unclear if it was used in the shooting. Eichner was shot, but is still alive at this hour in a hospital there in the Tallahassee area. Police say, though, he is refusing to speak with them.
That's right. He has non-life-threatening injuries. It's all unfolding at the student union, the heart of academics.
Here is the student on Ion. You see? Student on Ion or student new Ion. which is the new energy, the new ion, the new energy that's coming in, the new ions. The new ions that are coming in by the new black sun, that black sun that's in the ether. And then again, FU is an anagram for the word UF. FU. Remember I told y'all?
Student Union again in the middle of this sprawling large campus where more than 44,000 students are enrolled and 16,000 employees. And you have to keep in mind, the shooting started there near the Student Union at 11:50, just around lunchtime, where many people would have been gathered to eat or meet up or go to work at the Student Union.
That we began our live team coverage this hour with Channel 9 anchor Greg Mormith, who is live in Tallahassee. And Greg, as soon as we got word about this shooting, I know you hit the road, headed there, and there is still a large police presence behind you.
See, you see his name? G. Reg. Right? What's that name? G Warren. Like, remember that we did Warren G. This is G Reg. G Reg. And remember what that G is, right? We just talked about the G earlier. The G is the 6 and the 9, and you see the microphone that he's got in his hand. It's that 6 or that 9. And his name is G. When you break down his name, Greg is G Re G, which is literally the 6 Re 9. So it's the reunification of the 6 and the 9, which is what? This is the unification of the yin and the yang. That's the yin and the yang right there, which is the two fish. Now Pisces is not separated anymore. Now this is the unification. Now you're in Aquarius. Now you're in that wave now. You see? Let's go, baby. Everything is esoteric. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Darling, but the bells of the Catholic Church are chiming right.
Bells of the Catholic Church. We already, you know what?
We are across the street from the Student Union. You may be able to see it over my right shoulder. It has a pointed roof. It is surrounded by investigators right now. And many of the students who heard the gunshots ran across the street behind me to this church. We'll hear from some of them in just a moment. My nephew attends FSU. My son attended FSU. I had nieces that attended FSU. And like many of our viewers, you have friends, family, relatives. This has been a shocking day to think of what happened to this beautiful campus because somebody got a gun and decided to open fire. What was it like at that very moment? One of the students sent me this video. The sound of gunfire. We've now learned that that was a deputy-issued revolver. It belonged to one of the deputies, a student resource officer here in this county, whose son is the one accused of at least 2 counts of murder and injuring of so many others. There's at least 6 others that are dealing with injuries, not to mention the psychological impact that all of this campus and really all of Florida.
And I told you guys another name was going to become that you're going to see is Brian, Ryan, right? And Van. Now this has to do, remember when we broke down Van Gogh? We broke down the Van Gogh painting. We broke down and then the, what's her name? The other artist. The one with the bushy eyebrows. I forgot what her name is. Dang, I forgot what her name is, but we broke down the Van Gogh and that the lady with the bushy eyebrows. They made a song about her, Frida Kahlo, because again, it's called basically it's freeing us, Frida Kahlo, right? We are the cow, all right? So now look this out, right?
Of so many others, there's at least 6 others that are dealing with injuries, not to mention the psychological impact that all of this campus and really all of Florida is feeling right now tonight. In terms of that news conference, I've heard a lot of news conferences after school shootings, unfortunately, but this one was so much different because it was a deputy's son and a deputy's gun that created this shooting massacre here today. Take a listen.
Did you hear what he said? And he emphasized, and he made sure he emphasized it. He made sure he emphasized it. Did you hear what he said? 26 is cleaning. Well done, Goddess Shirley. Well done. Well done. 26 is definitely cleaning. So who can basically tell me what this means? And then what did y'all catch what he said? Did y'all catch what he said? Who can tell me he caught what he said? Who can tell me they caught what he said? Oh, wait. We got questions in here. Will there ever be a time when we will no longer feel the pain in church? We was taught that in heaven there is no pain. Yes, most definitely. Because I'm my people. I want to express this to you guys. Again, I want to express this to you guys. We are in a cosmic video game. Please, please, please understand. We are in a cosmic video game. Okay, where, right, we have the divine right to be in heaven our whole lives. We really do. But this world alone, this right here, was created for us to experience everything outside of heaven. We can experience heaven here on earth, right? We could have experienced heaven here on earth, predicated upon we did not create this artificial matrix. But we created this artificial matrix so we can experience being outside of oneness, being outside of telepathy, being outside of connectingness, being outside of loving us and loving our brothers and our sisters. This is what we created this for. So now what this is alluding to, all this magnificence that's happening around the world, they see it as chaos. They see it as disorder. They see it as craziness. Donald Trump, they're blaming Donald Trump. Donald Trump has nothing to do on this. This is the new age and frequency that we are ascending to. Now the game is waking you up and being like, hey, wake up, Juice, wake up, Nikki, wake up, Tree Hugger, wake up, Rare Pearl, wake up. Y'all, you've been in the video game. Wait, hey, hold on. Y'all created this. Wake up, wake up. Wake up. Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up. Wake up. Let's bring this world back into order. Let's bring this world back into structure. That's why, again, one of the things that's coming to you is your memory. Your intelligence, your wisdom is coming back to you. Because in order for us to change this world, it's all through frequency and thought. So that's why we're waking up. That's why this world is demolishing right in front of us. That's what I'm showing you guys is this basically represents what's happening, what Florida is doing. You feel me? Okay. He even has the 9 on his mic. Yes, I pointed that out. Yes, and eat that color food. Deputy. Yes, you caught deputy, Goddess, but you didn't caught the Ed. Y'all didn't catch the Ed in deputy. And he made sure he said it over and over. Y'all see that? He made sure he said, and it was a deputy son. I can't believe it was a deputy son. Yeah, it was a deputy son who wore the deputy gun. You know what I'm saying? That was our little rhyme. But I'm telling you guys, the Ed is here. The Ed is here, baby. Watch the Ed work, baby. Watch it work. Now, why me work? That's why we love to watch women work, do their thing when they dancing, because that's what the earth is doing right now. She's twerking and dancing all over them. Okay? That's why Big Sean made that song, ass. But it's in correlation with ash, because that's what the volcanoes are throwing up. The volcanoes would literally be like the pimples, or basically the glutes of Earth. That's what they literally be. You know, from the top point, they look like pimples, but from the bottom, they look like buttocks. They look like butt. You know what I'm saying? They look like the gluteus maximus and all that type of good stuff. So y'all see that. So you guys see that, man. The energy is here. The energy is here. So Yeah, because you're lying, you know. He said, because I dare I say, yeah, dare you say, because again, that's a lie. That's a lie because you're daring. It's a dare. You feel me? And as I'm saying this, it's 2:06, y'all. 2:06. Okay. You see what I'm saying? 2:06. So again, I'm telling you guys this. A lot of these things are they're created. They're not real. But they're speaking in code and telling you what the universe is doing. Basically, a lot of people, what's happening in Florida right now, you know, the sun ain't playing. You see what I'm saying? The sun ain't playing. So that's basically what it's saying. That's basically what it's saying. Because the deputy son is the Ed son. It's the Ed son. It's the son of the Ed. It's the Ed. It's the Ed that's coming to the sun. Okay, let me see. Yeah, you know, big stuff are happening, even to the point of, you know what? Let me see something. We're done with this one. We're done with this. We're done with this one. Right. See, it's funny. We were talking about, again, the blue throat chakra today. And I'm showing you this Blue Origin video of this capsule that's going up to space with Gail King, Katy Perry, basically a whole bunch of trannies. Excuse me if you guys are gonna get upset, but basically those people are trannies. Like if you really think those people are women, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But again, this is esoterically speaking, showing you that, you see, that's why this looks right here. It looks like a peen. It looks like a, you know what I'm saying? It looks like the sexual reproductive organ of a male. You see that? Because they're showing you guys it's a big, because God is what's saying a big FU. They're basically in F the universe, F the sky, right? And it comes down to the ground, right? I told you what's happening, right? You see, this represents blue origin. The blue origin, basically the primordial flame, because that's where you come from. You come from the blue primordial flame, which is that violent flame. This is why
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't tell him the audio was low on this footage.
This is why.
But I'm gonna tell him right now in the comments.
A different type of Super Saiyan blue. Vegeta has a way more complex Super Saiyan blue than Goku, because Goku doesn't know. Goku has forgotten his pride. He doesn't know who he is. So, but Vegeta still burns with pride. That's why he was able to access this higher level of ascended Super Saiyan than Goku, because the pride, or the primordial flame, the violent flame, still burns within him. So he represents us who haven't forgot who we are. That's what Vegeta represents, the one who hasn't forgotten who he is. That's why he don't like Earthlings. That's why he don't care about them as much as Goku does. You feel me? Because Goku forget that he's not from that planet. Goku forgets he's not an Earthling. But Vegeta remembers. So that's why Vegeta originally came back to take Goku.
But respectfully, hold on though. Respectfully, Goku and his Saiyan name was Kakarot. He was sent in a pod to Earth. Vegeta was already running around doing stuff and all of that. So I think Vegeta is ahead in age than Goku. Let's see. Damn, what was that? Let's ask ChatGPT real quick. Because we ain't even gonna stay on this topic too long. Let me move the keyboard so I can stop messing up my typing. Is Vegeta? Yeah, Vegeta is. Okay. Okay, see? I know I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. Vegeta is 5 years ahead of Goku. Makes a lot of sense because Goku was sent in the pod to Earth and Vegeta was already running around doing whatever he do. Okay, whatever. Let's get it.
Because Goku was like, this is my home now. I'm going to protect my home. I'm going to protect my home and you're not going to do anything about it. So that was that fight. You feel me? So that's why they have the different energies. Okay, the different energies. Let me see. So this is again the Blue Chew mission, right? And then that's why at the end of it,
yeah, I know, Kennedy. I know.
The head.
Right.
You see? The head, which is what? It's the Ed. You can say Ed instead of,
I was a big Dragon Ball fan when I was young.
Hey, baby, give me some
and I still like Dragon Ball, but as time goes on, you
hey, baby, give me some
stray away and you not even stray away, but you expand with other things. Like I think as of right now, one of my favorite anime or manga stories, however you want to put it. I'm not heavy on anime. You feel me? My hands is up. But the Naruto story is hands down one of my favorites. Now, the Naruto story is amazing, but Naruto's individual story, I feel like it's about us in a sense, but I ain't gonna go into it. But that show is just, that story is amazing. Let's get it though.
I told you. Now you know why they like horses. I be telling you. You see? Look at that.
One Piece? I never even got into One Piece. Never.
About? Look at this.
I heard people say that the story is really long, like it's a whole bunch of episodes.
So fake. And see, they call it a capsule. Why? Because they capping. And it's the head that came off the capsule, meaning they are the head of liars.
Oh, you're saying that. See, I'm multitasking. I'm listening to him and we having this conversation, but you're saying that people say One Piece is a good story. I never got into it. That's tough. That's interesting to hear though, because I never got into One Piece at all, ever. And that's interesting to hear that. Let's get it though.
They are the best at lying. They got the top of the lies. They are the top of the lies. But this is all deep esoteric because I told you this is basically the transitioning energy coming in over your head because they're all trannies. You get it? They're all trannies. So the transition energy is coming in over your head. Over your head in the rocket. It's the head. But also everything comes to your head as well. That's why I've been feeling off like that. Not off, but my head's going through the transition period. Ascending, assimilating, energy's getting unlocked. This is basically what they're telling you here. You see? And this is Jeff Bezos' company. Jeff Bezos, which Jeff is another name for Hefe, which means boss. And it's Bezos or Bozo, but it's BSOS. Because they are in trouble. SOS is something you do when you are in trouble. Code red. And everybody knew this junk was fake. Everybody knew this thing was fake. It's not even the fact that everybody knew. They just have to tell you the truth now. That's all they had. That's all it is. They got to tell you the truth now. They know these people never went anywhere. They were just acting and pretending like they did. They knew that. I told you, we were the ones that forgot this. You feel me? You feel me? We were the ones that forgot this, you know what I'm saying? So now they're showing you the transition energy. And then you can't make this stuff up. Look, you can't make this stuff up. Look at the time they landed. Look at the time they landed. Look, hold on. Look at the time they landed. Look at y'all. Look at this, y'all. Look at the time they landed. Right here. Look at this. Or hold on. You see where they stopped it at? You see where they stopped it at? Hold on. They stopped the video at 10 minutes and 26 seconds. 26. It's the 10, the DNA, the genetics, the milk coming up to what? Clean up. 26. This is the great cosmic cleanse that's happening. This is what they're telling you. The great cosmic cleanse is here. Okay. Now this is a double entendre, because if you look at, what's it name? Now here's the correlation with this. Now,
yo, how long was we like this? And thank you for saying something, because you know what's so tough? I came back and looked at the screen a few times, and we still, yo, bro, you can't make this up, man. I got background noise. I'm trying to multitask. Y'all know when I got background noise, I can't even focus. Thank you for saying something, KN, so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Don't worry. I'm good, Kennedy. I'm gonna do a, yeah, that's crazy, bro. I'm gonna do a, thank you, KN, so much, man, for real. Tomorrow or Sunday, if not both, we're gonna do more, man. I feel like the audio was a little shot on this one. You know, because some of the clips we saw, we couldn't even hear like that. So I'm going to probably do another presentation tomorrow or Sunday, if not both, to make it up to you guys and things of that nature. But let's keep going. We almost done anyway. Let's keep going.
About the blue, right? We were talking about the blue with Vegeta's hair, right? The blue chew, right? The blue origin and all this type of stuff, right? Even when it comes to this, right? When they show you the blue chew, the blue origin, right? What is blue chew? Well, blue chew is that Cialis, that Viagra that, you know, that you take in order to stay hard. And then you see the shape of this rocket. You know, everything is very, y'all think it's funny, because that's what I'm saying, that again, you know, the universe is doing it to them. Now, when it comes to the hair, right? This is the same type of blue that Vegeta has. Y'all see that? This is the same type of blue that Vegeta has. This is the same type of blue that Vegeta has. Right there again, the primordial blue. Now, again, this is it's a double entendre, because what it's happening is showing you that, right? Now, we all know, you guys clearly tell, again, this is nothing. These are males. Okay, these are males. Okay, you guys, you can't tell me that these are not males. You cannot tell me that these aren't males. First of all, knowing what Hollywood is about, right? And how perverted they are, how disgusting they are, and this is basically the upside down world where we know majority of these people are sodomites and they are backwards. You know what I'm saying? Because in order for you to have money, in order to be successful in Hollywood, this is the type of stuff that you got to do. And again, a lot of these people were created in the first place. You get what I'm saying? But again, see, this is where it's funny, because this is what I'm saying, like they try to be funny about it or try to give you a sense of humor, because they're all men, but it's the feminine. It's the feminine. It's the feminine men. You get it? It's the feminine. So this is basically telling you the order is coming in through the feminine energy, but the masculine is going to be enforcing it. You get it? The feminine energy It's coming, it's bringing it in, but masculinity is going to be enforcing, because I'm telling y'all, these are all men. Y'all don't have to believe me. Y'all don't have to believe me. I broke down Doichi on my members tab, and I showed you guys that how that's a man. Doichi, that is a man. And Doichi's not the only one. Cardi B, all those are men. Those are men. These people are sick, twisted, demonic, evil. This is the hell world. This is the underworld. This is the underworld. When they talking about the hell world, the underworld, this is it. We're in it right now, y'all. We're in it. Please understand that. Okay? Yeah, the ride, yeah, it's not real. None of this is not real. None of this stuff is real. This is all an illusion, but it's speaking an esoteric code. That's why, look at this. You can't make this stuff up. Gail King wishes everybody would adopt a more realistic perspective about Monday's Blue Origin space outing. The CBS. Why? Because you're seeing BS. You're seeing BS. You're seeing BS. I be telling y'all, watch. They be telling you, see, because why would they put it in parentheses? Not just in multiple ways, because we know these are not women. Multiple ways, because we know this aren't, because you're really seeing BS. You're really seeing BS. Okay? Crazy. You feel me? So, you see, and it's a shepherd. It's the shepherd, right? It's the shepherd. It's a shepherd launch, which is the shepherd. You go, a shepherd is basically a guide, a spiritual guide. And also, when you break down the word shepherd, is shepherd, like shepherd, separated. You get it? Separate. This is a separation. This is the great separation via what? The great cleanup. This is the cleanup that's happening. It's happening. This is the great cleanse, baby. All right. This is the great cleanse. Let me see. I gotta understand. All of this is a stage, man. All of this is stuff. And I'm gonna tell you guys this. This has been happening for quite some time, right? This whole stage has been happening for quite some time. Now you're just aware of it, y'all. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because in order for me to break down Ric Flair like I did this rising and show you guys like he represents the solar flares, even to the point that I showed you guys what what's his name, Kendrick Lamar was wearing at the Super Bowl. It's called flare jeans. These flare jeans. Let me see. See, which they call the bell bottom jeans. Okay, bell bottom. And ironically enough, or coincidentally enough, right? See, because they're talking about, because again, the solar flare, the sun is popping off the solar flare. That's why, again, Kendrick Lamar says, my Gemini twin is powering up. My Gemini twin is powering up, because we know the sun is powering us up, sending out these solar flares. Okay. So these are the flare jeans. These are the type of jeans that Kendrick Lamar had on. And these people were like, does he have women pants on? Oh my God, women pants. It may have been, maybe not, you know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, it's all esoteric. You got to look at the deeper meaning behind it. Why did he wear flare pants? Because that's that Ric Flair energy. It's that, woo, you know what I'm saying? It's that woo, because that's how that sun feeling. That shit, me too, man. I be getting that shit. I be like, woo. I like, let me take my shirt off. Woo. That's exactly how I be feeling when I be walking up in there. That's exactly what I be feeling. You feel me? So, So yeah, so like I said, you know what I'm saying? Go get you some organite. Go get you some organite. Matter of fact, I got some here for y'all. Quetta, goddess. I seen your decoding. Thank you very much for getting a decoding. And can I get back to you? Can I get back to you on Monday or Tuesday? Would that be possible? Because I'm going down south. I'm leaving the strong in. And I get back Monday for course. So when I get back on Monday, I can do you or Tuesday if that's okay. If that's okay with you. I know you're patient. I know you're not going anywhere. So I know you wouldn't mind. I just wanted to reiterate that to you and let you know. And I'm so grateful for that. You guys, hey, listen. I'm still doing decodings, y'all. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? You feel me? Where are you guys at? All right. Are these ladies men? Well, and I don't know if that. I don't. Are you saying are they men ladies or ladies men? Because yeah, they could be both. You feel me? They could definitely be both. I definitely wore bell bottoms to the Super Bowl party. We was twinning. Let's get it. Let's get it. Goddess Priscilla, twinning with your twin, with your Gemini twin. So yes, so we are seeing BS. That's why, again, you know, everybody was talking about their logo, right? Everybody was talking about their demonic logo. Oh, it's the Baphomet. You know what I'm saying? Because right, what goes by? Sheep goes by, and it was the sheep herd flight. It was the shepherd flight, the shepherd flight. Okay, because a shepherd is what takes you into, you know, it what brings you into what's it called? A shepherd, it basically it's a protector, it's a guide, it's someone that watches over you, make sure everything is good. So it's that shepherd energy that's coming in, literally telling you. Okay, all right, because there's a different delineation. I want you guys to understand. There's a different delineation. We are the rams. Okay. We are the rams. That's why in Egyptian mythology, one of the greats is Amun Ra. Amun Ra is basically known as the ram. Okay, even the ram is used. Okay, we talked about that. The ram is known as the Baphomet, the seagull, the Leviathan energy, whatever you want, dragon energy. Excuse me. You feel me? So there's a difference between the ram and the sheep. The sheep are the people who are asleep, who don't know what's going on. So this is also me literally telling you, this is coming to get the sheep. This energy, this cleansing energy is coming to get the sheep. Remember about the Deagle 2025? Remember about that, y'all? Remember Deagle 2025? Let's ask ChatGPT. All right, look at it. Remember the Deagle 25, right? Remember the Deagle 25, y'all? Let's see. The Deagle 2025 forecast. Deagle.com was a military-oriented website that provided information on defense system, weapons, military budgets, and geopolitical data. In early 2010s, Deagle published a forecast for 2025 that predicted a dramatic population decline in several Western countries, especially USA, dropping from 327 million to 100 million. UK from 66 million to 15 million. Germany, France, Australia, Japan, Canada all had massive reductions. And this is exactly honestly what's happening right now. This is the great transition. Okay. And you see even the word Deagle, you see the word ed in it. You see the word ed in it. And when you break down the word Deagle, it's the DEA gel. It's the DEA gel. It's the gel of our DEA. The Kundalini energy, which is the esoterically Aurora Borealis energy. You see what I'm saying? You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Literally telling you in your face. Okay. Who the hell is Deagle? Not some random conspiracy blog. Deagle was linked to intelligence and defense sources, including the CIA, the NSA, World Bank, UN, and U.S. Department of Defense. So these are not people. These are not like your Mickey. These not no Mickey. This ain't Mickey Mouse. This ain't Bluto. This ain't Goofy. You know what I'm saying? These are people who are in the know, who knows what's going on. They know what's going on. They're just not going to tell you what is happening. They're not going to tell you why this is. It was cited by military think tanks and used defense contractor data. But here's a quicker. Around 2020, the forecast quietly disappeared from the site after being online for years. And it's hard to even find information about this. What was the explanation? In one archive version, Deagle explained that the collapse would be due to economic decline, loss of social cohesion, mass migration, collapse of healthcare system, and we see all of this happening right now. We see the economic decline, the Dow Jones, the owl that's coming, the Hertz frequency, the owl coming to the Dow Jones, the loss of social cohesion. You see this, people are going crazy right now, right? This is what's happening because again, the 3D world is being broken down. Mass migration, y'all see people being deported. They tell you it's ICE, but that's not really what's happening. Okay, collapse of the healthcare system. You guys are seeing that people are losing healthcare. People are even losing what's called home insurance and all these type of things, flood insurance, fire insurance. Potential pandemics and civil unrest going on right now. Basically, these are literally thunders. The pandemic vax fallout. People are saying the pandemic vax fallout, the economic collapse, great reset, silent war, cyber collapse, grid down, spiritual timeline shift. This is exactly what's happening. Why just the West? The country's not expected to lose population, where most Africa, parts of South America, Russia, China, some Southeast. So it wasn't a global apocalypse. It was targeted the population of wealthy, westernized, NATO-allied country. These suggesting you see, they're trying to tell you it's geoengineering. So this is exactly what is happening right now. Okay. This is the Deagle. This is the DEA of the jail that's causing this to happen right now. So y'all can really wake up. So y'all can really wake up. Okay. So let me see. Yeah. So y'all can really wake up. All right. So man, I think that's it for me, you guys. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Also, they opened the door from the inside, and Jeff Bezos pretending to open the door. Such a show for the people. Oh yeah, yeah. You know how you gonna open up? I mean, you guys. There's no surprise, y'all. I just, you know what I'm saying. There's really no surprise to this. Like the people who are surprised of this, those are the people who are asleep, and then that's what this energy is coming for. It's coming for the sheep. Okay. It's coming for the sheep. That's why it's called the shepherd. That rocket energy is for the shepherd. It's rocket. Rocket. You know what Haitian says? You know what Haitian people say when they're in trouble? Cat. Rocket. That's what they say. They be like, damn, oh my goodness, cat. I'd be like, God damn. So it's the cleanup that's coming. I've been telling you guys this for quite some time. There's a grand cleanup coming up this year. And this is what I see happening right now, y'all. This is what I see right now. Again, we're ascending to a higher frequency, higher vibration. Okay. We're changing our thoughts, and our reality is manifesting right in front of us. Because we work in direct conjunction with this, y'all. Y'all got to understand this. You know what I'm saying? This is science 101, baby. This is literally science 101. Okay. So now, you know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to be aware, man. Please take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stay hydrated. Make sure y'all, drink that good water, what's it called? Get you some watermelon juice. Get you some cantaloupe juice. Watermelon season is back now. So get that real living soul food that actually is soul, that touches your soul, that feeds your soul.
Facts.
Because that's what's coming down. That's what it's coming down to. I was reading a story this rising, right? I said this for a while. The children's bodies they're gonna start changing. And now I was reading a story this rising in my city, in the city that I'm currently at right now. This father was in the hospital with his child. Okay. He was in hospital with a child, a melanated man with his child, because his son had been eating Doritos, right? He's been feeding his son Doritos thinking that it's not harming him and whatnot.
That's
but
no
what's
good.
happening is they're creating these new chips and they putting these new chemicals in it. These crazy new chemicals in there. You guys have no idea what it's doing, especially to your children if you're passing it on to them, right? We adults are a little bit more, you know, our immune system is a little bit more more older and more tougher than theirs, meaning we're a little bit more, in a sense, like we've eaten a lot more junk, so it's not as fresh as theirs. So they're more sensitive. Their immune system is more sensitive. Their stomach is more sensitive. So they're going to pick up more information because their sensory glands, their channels within their system and their stomach is not clogged. A lot of us, we have clogged chakras or clogged nadis, which is energetic points within our body. Yes, our stomach has energetic points. This is how the information comes from the food and goes to our brain, goes to our heart, goes to our mind, and goes to our body. These energies need to get facilitated, and this is what these nadi points are about. So children are a lot more sensitive because their nadis are not as covered as ours, or don't have goo or gluten and all that type of stuff. So they're more sensitive to that energy. So now a lot of parents are realizing a lot of these things are really, really bad for the children, and that's good. And that's what this era is about, waking y'all up to realize these companies never had your best interest at hand. That's what this fall was. Realize giving everything to these people to do it, and instead of taking it by instead of taking matters into your own hand. So now the universe is literally showing you guys this. This is that ed that you were looking for, that's finally here. Okay, this is my ed. This is that ed that you were looking for, that you're finally that was finally here. Went to the supermarket, total was 33, which is that 6 and a 9. You can't make this stuff up. And again, Myra means war, so it's that war coming from above down. Your name Myra means war. It literally means war. Well, the illusion of the war is coming down. Your name Maya means illusion, so the illusion's coming down. I'll be telling y'all. All right. The boy, he's in the hospital currently. He's in the hospital because the father said he was letting him eat. He's been in the hospital for 5 days. So the only thing, he wasn't just feeding him Doritos. He was feeding him all processed foods. Y'all gotta understand, these children, they need homemade food, home loving, home cooked foods. That's what this new energy is going to be teaching y'all. Y'all need to take matters into your own hand. Yes, there's no reason why. There's a reason why everybody is like, going back to growing fruits, growing vegetables, and all that type of stuff, because it's telling you guys to get matters into your own hand, y'all. But the boy will be fine. He's still in the hospital. I'll keep y'all updated. I'm gonna look into that. But the boy seems to be fine. He's just shooken up because his body's not supposed to be processing that stuff. Especially with that new intensity, with that new intense sun out there. That's not the same sun, y'all. That is a new sun. Yeah, that is a new sun. Okay, that's a new sun. All right, y'all. So, okay. I gotta get ready. For class, y'all. I gotta put some stuff together for my class later on. But what's it called? I don't know when I'm gonna be live again when it comes to this. Until I don't know. We'll see what I can do with this course, because we got another strong left of this course, and we about to go strong. We about to go really strong. But y'all, I did create some new pieces. I got this beautiful new pyramid. Okay, I got this beautiful new pyramid. This one is UV reactive. All right, all of this is UV reactive. Beautiful pyramid.
That's it. It's over. It's done. He's done. He's about to do his promo, which is fine. But I got background noise, as I told y'all earlier, so I'm gonna keep the outro short. It's my intention that all is well. You are in a wonderful, magnificent mood. If you wasn't already having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. Grace got you. Thanks for all you guys who been from the beginning rocking out. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we go up. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown to see me, it will be returned 100 as the most high just you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly. It's all about divine support. Grace, gratitude, and thanks, peace, and prosperity, you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. We just help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. Yo, Haven, y'all know what's up. Love and unity, balance and harmony, safe travel, and the astrals. Y'all know what's up. I'll see y'all next time. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go up again. I don't know if it's gonna be next roast. Nah, I'm not even that. I'm annoyed, honestly. Highly annoyed because it's like people in my crib know what I do. They don't even care to be considerate to feel me, the background noise, they don't care. Anyway, I'm just annoyed, honestly. But I ain't even about to let that throw my vibe off, so it's whatever. I'll see y'all next time in the next presentation. If it's not next rotation, definitely on Sunday, but we'll see how I'm feeling. I love y'all. Safe traveling to Astros. I'm out. Have a good one, y'all.